we're playing Monster Hunter Tri. Release date April 20th. It's gonna be, in my opinion, the biggest game of the year for the Wii. Right now, we're playing the demo, which only has two bosses: the Great Jaggy and the Kurapika. So right now, my friend Tyler is playing, and he's gonna fight the. He doesn't know. He's a jackass, but you know. All right, fight the Jaggy. It's pretty basic.
I got 10 minutes.
You select your weapons. We have the sword and shield, the great sword, the hammer, lance, long sword, light bow gun, medium bow gun, heavy bow gun, the switch axe, and another version of the switch axe, which is a chick. You know, it's pretty badass. And that's just about it. Um, we're gonna choose the switch axe this time, but every other weapon is just as good, depending on how you like to play.
Yeah, 10:50.
So I'm gonna let this load up. You see the badass loading screen with the little fancy hopping around at the bottom on the now loading.
The W looks like some shit, like Mario shit.
You have 20 minutes to complete the mission, killing the boss. Friend is turning the HUD off so he can show you more action, what's going on. You open the box to get your supplies. They start you off with a couple good items to get you started. You grab some potions, some ration. Ration, man.
Oh, this is some Russian.
So yeah, we're gonna eat the steak to gain more stamina. So stamina maxed, and we're gonna head over to where the boss is. Every boss has a certain starting zone. They always go to every zone, and every time you fight the boss, it'll go to each zone that it's normally going to when you're fighting it. So right now the boss is now in zone 3, so we're gonna head over to 3. And there we go. The boss has spotted us. He's running over to kick our ass. This boss is pretty much a pack leader, and it has its little followers. The weapon that we're using, the switch axe, it has two forms. It has a long axe form, and it switches into a sword. As you can see, my friend just switched into the sword form. Both do an equal amount of damage. I think, in my opinion, the sword does a lot more damage, and it has a special attack, the gun. So it pretty much blows up like he just did. The key to fighting the boss is fighting the most vulnerable spots and its weak points. You can get used to reading the boss movements, which is really going to help you. When you get used to reading the movements, you can fight the boss a lot faster and easier without getting hit, taking less damage as possible. So that was a nice hit. You see the little cats running around. They actually steal your items, so it's pretty good to knock them out. The only bad thing is when you knock one cat out, the other ones will come. So you just gotta be ready for that. You don't want to worry too much about the smaller Jaggies unless they are really getting on your nerves. You can just go ahead and kill them. They don't take much to kill, but 1 or 2 hits, depending on the weapon you're using. The main thing about the Jaggy is the tail swipes. It's a lot of damage, and he uses it constantly, so you can actually get used to dodging it. It's not too hard to dodge. You just keep your distance, and you move in once he stops because he'll do a little delay, maybe roar, or just stand there for a brief second, so you can run in and get a few hits in. You can occasionally dodge your attacks by jumping back like he just did, and he'll come in with a bite attack. Pretty easy to read. He's the first boss in the game. When he does the calls, he calls in the children, the smaller Jaggies. He does that pretty often once he starts to get weak. We're getting a little low on HP, so we're gonna run over and heal up so we don't die. When you die, you lose money in your reward because every single time you kill a boss or complete a mission, you get your reward, and then you get a time bonus. So you do not want to die unless you don't mind losing money, and I'm pretty sure you would. Anyone in the right mind would actually be pissed for losing money. So we got the boss weak. He's running away. As you can see, you will not see the boss's HP because just like in real life, you're not gonna see a monster's HP. You're not gonna see a bear's HP if you're out hunting in real life. You're gonna have to look for signs of weakness. When the bosses get weak, they start to drool from the mouth. They get tired. They run slower. They limp. They start to enrage. You want to look out for the enrage because they hit you twice harder than they normally would. They can knock you out pretty easily. You'll get dazed. But you can notice that they'll start to run to different zones a lot quicker when you're getting really weak. Right now you can see that he's smoking at the mouth, which means he's enraged. So we're gonna look out for his hits, make sure we don't die. You see we have killed the monster. It's pretty easy. First boss in the game, wouldn't expect much. But it was a good run. You should not rent this game. It is going to be absolutely amazing. You should definitely buy this game. It's not going to be a letdown. If you have heard of this game or played it before on the PS2 console, you would know that this game is already awesome. Myself personally have purchased a Wii just for this game, along with Brawl. It's a pretty short demo. They only give you 2 bosses to fight, but it's well worth getting. You get the demo by reserving the game at GameStop, $5. You get the demo, you get 500 Wii points. No, the game is compatible with Wii Speak, so you can actually speak online with your teammates. It's up to 4 players online, free online, no friend codes, Capcom servers, so there's not going to be any lag, no disconnection, so no disappointment like with Brawl in the online mode. Nah, that's just about it. Just make sure you look up other videos on Monster Hunter 3, Monster Hunter Try. Look up trailers. Actually, youtube.com/Monster Hunter. You can actually see the homepage for YouTube Monster Hunter 3. And that's just about it. Badass game.